This week, a judge in California, basically in a ruling, said that Donald Trump lied under oath. And the remarkable thing about this is that this was not actually one of the trials that Donald Trump is facing. This was a court case where John Eastman, one of Donald Trump's legal advisors, and of course the author of that infamous 2020 election theft memo, Eastman was trying to protect his emails from the January 6th committee, arguing, of course, that they can't have them because they're protected by attorney-client privilege. But according to the judge in this case, Judge David Carter, he said that no, these are not protected by attorney-client privilege because they were written in furtherance of a crime, which, of course, for layman's terms, means that you and Donald Trump were committing crimes in these emails, therefore attorney-client privilege cannot apply to them. So what is that crime? Well, the crime is basically perjury, lying under oath, as I said. Not even, by the way, related to what's happening with the January 6th committee, but it is something that, of course, would be very relevant to the investigators over in Georgia, because it turns out that Donald Trump lied, according to the judge, on a sworn affidavit to a court in Georgia. Here's what happened. Let me read it from the judge himself. Well, actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me give you a little bit more backstory, just so everybody's all caught up. What had happened was Eastman wrote a memo to Donald Trump telling him that, hey, I know you want to go to court in Georgia, tell them there were dead people voting, that there was a lot of election fraud, but dude, this isn't true. He didn't say, dude, this isn't true. That's just me paraphrasing. He said, there's no evidence to back up these claims. They're not true. Trump did it anyway. So the email from Eastman telling him that you're about to sign a lie, which is a sworn affidavit in court, you shouldn't do it, but Trump did it anyway, that's a crime in and of itself. That's why it's not protected under attorney-client privilege. Here's what the judge wrote. Although the president signed a verification for the state court filing back on December 1st, he has since been made aware that some of the allegations and evidence proffered by the experts has been inaccurate. For him to sign a new verification with the knowledge and incorporation by reference would not be accurate. That's what Eastman said. So the judge wrote, President Trump and his attorneys ultimately filed the complaint with the same inaccurate numbers without rectifying, clarifying, or otherwise changing them. President Trump, moreover, signed a verification and swearing under oath that the incorporated inaccurate numbers are true and correct, or believed to be true and correct to the best of his knowledge and belief. The emails show that President Trump knew that the specific numbers of voter fraud were wrong, but continued to tout those numbers both in court and to the public. The court finds that these emails are sufficiently related to and in furtherance of a conspiracy to defraud the United States. So not only do we have perjury, now we've got conspiracy to defraud the United States. Now, conspiracy with regards to what happened in Georgia. I hope this is clicking off as many bells for you as it is for me, because as we know, as I've talked about plenty of times, Fani Willis over in Georgia, I point that way because where I am, that's where Georgia is. Georgia, she has hired experts in conspiracy charges. I wonder if that could be related. She's got RICO experts working for her. Here, a judge says you guys committed a conspiracy to defraud the United States, and Donald Trump also lied under oath, which is perjury. I bet Fani Willis is paying very close attention to this. Honestly, I bet Fani Willis already knew some of this, but now that those emails can be released, and of course they're public, I'm sure that's not going to hurt her investigation as it continues to move forward. As for Eastman, 33 total documents were released by the judge this week, heading over to the January 6th committee, so I'm sure they're going to have some questions for him, maybe even for Donald Trump, if he ever actually decides to show up. Not going to be a fun day for them when that happens. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.